Hello everybody and welcome to episode 10 of the St. Mary Magdalene to Sayyedah Zaynab, London to Syria 2010 trip preparation short films. My name is Alexis and today we're on the Isle of Wight practicing filming for our London to Syria 2010 ride.
Well, this is Carisbrooke Castle. We spent a lot of time today doing other things, so they've actually just closed, so we can't go in. But it's very, very old, and the story always was that whoever held Carisbrooke Castle held the Isle of Wight. And when the Philip of Spain, I think it was, with the Armada, the famous Armada, the Spanish Armada, they were going to invade this country, and they were going to invade by coming here first and then going inland from here. But the Queen Elizabeth I was on the throne then, and the story goes, whether it's true or not, that Sir Francis Drake, I think it was, he was her sea captain, admiral at the time, and he was at Plymouth with his fleet, and they're all saying, "Oh, the Spanish are out there, the Spanish are there," and he says, it's all right, and he carried on playing bowls, apparently, says the story. But anyway, what cunning plan was, he knew the French were going to join them, so he came out behind them with his fleet, stopped the French joining them, and engaged them with gunfire. They missed turning to the Isle of Wight, and the prevailing strong winds took them north. They finished up having to go all the way around Scotland and back through Ireland, the Irish Sea, and nearly all of the fleet was lost at sea, and all the sailors, all the Spanish sailors. The other interesting thing about here is British monarchy. As Charles I was taken off the throne, he was imprisoned here by the Roundheads, when the battles used to go on here between the Roundheads and the Cavaliers. Yeah, Cavaliers always had hats with feathers in. The Roundheads had strong steel helmets. So Charles I was imprisoned here, and it was a big, big military base. Behind here, there's exercise areas, big field area where they used to march the troops up and down and take the salute. There, Carisbrooke Castle. You can have a quick shot at the entrance in a moment. It's quite a formidable entrance.
So this was all part of the moat?
Yes, this has been filled in years ago. It was a lot deeper and full of water. And you can see then the water was level, because water always finds its own level. So the moat was level all the way around the castle. Actually, we can walk around the top up there. The view is absolutely amazing of the Isle of Wight.
So this is the main battlement?
Yes. A lot of these entrances, as we'll have a look at the entrance in a moment, were very heavily protected. The castle itself had a moat round it, which is what this ditch was, and was full of water at the time, as part of the defences. Of course, a lot of it's changed now. But the main gate in, was always heavily protected. And if they got past the first gate, there was always a second one. And above them, they used to throw boiling hot oil down on people trying to get through. Pretty bad, but that was warfare at the time. Most of it, of course, was hand-to-hand fighting, and archers and throwing spears down at anybody. Right, there we go. We'll have a look at the entrance now. So, not only was the castle heavily protected in its day, but from up there you had an excellent view of the whole, all the way around the surrounding countryside. So there was no possibility of any armed forces getting close without them knowing about it. And then they put most of the defence to protect the side that was being attacked.
So Les, how old is this castle?
800 years. 800 years old. There's cannon up there, you see. The wall that you can see here, all the way around the castle, you can walk round because the other side of it was a footpath, and that's where the troops would position themselves to protect the castle. We can't quite see the main entrance from where we are here, but as we see, the gate's locked.
Les, what does the B&B mean?
B&B? I'm not sure. It's got a crown on it, so it must have a royal meaning. I'm not sure.
Okay, doesn't matter. Can't know everything.
I remember. I probably did know it one time.
Yeah.
We'll ride round to Camborne and see if we can see the mill there, but it may be closed. It's they actually they mill. It's a water driven by water, the mill, and they grind corn and make. And a baker comes in there, proper baker, and he bakes bread, fresh bread, and for sandwiches and rolls and things. And it's excellent bread if you like bread, or if you can eat bread. I can't, of course.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to bread.
Oh dear.
I'm a celiac.
Yeah. Now I've got a bit of problem with bread as well. If I eat too much of it, it sort of like makes me feel very full. So
Yes, yeah.
just a little bit would be fine, like the bread that we had today. You know, that local bread. But otherwise,
It was very nice, wasn't it?
yeah. I'm also not that much of a bread person.
Well, like Carisbrooke Castle, this is closed. It's well after 5, and there's a watermill up in there, and they actually grind wheat to produce flour, and then a baker comes in and bakes the bread for the restaurant and cafe for sandwiches and rolls. It's really lovely bread. Yeah. Lots of things to see in there, particularly for children. It's very popular. Very popular. And we're at Camborne. This is. And we're fairly well in the centre of the island here.
Yeah. Also, one of the cities that we're going to visit in Syria has a very famous watermill.
Oh,
and we'll be
right.
looking forward to that one as well. It's quite a historic site.
Yeah.
Do you know, Les, there was a friend of mine. There's a friend of mine who said you can see pretty much the whole of the Isle of Wight in 2 or 3 hours. I think it's wrong. There's just so much to see here, you know.
There is so much to see. And
The
of course,
castles.
we've been on the main roads. Once you go off onto side roads, your speed slows right down. You cannot go really fast. The roads are quite bumpy and bad.
Yeah.
There's no way you can see the Isle of Wight in 2 or 3 hours.
I mean, look, I looked at the brochure, you know, of all the, it was more advertisements than anything else. But you know, just looking at that, I'm just amazed. Yeah.
How much there is here?
How much there is to see.
Yeah, well, you can.
Zoos even, so.
Yeah, you're young enough. You can return.
I'm not young, but I'm touching 40.
You're a lot younger than I am at 71.
Yeah.
Peacocks.
And do you know who would have thought that they even have an army museum here?
Yes, that's right. There's 2 peacocks up in there, look. Another one coming here. They're everywhere.
This is where the army museum is.
Yes, and to the right of it that's the building that houses the mill. That's where the water wheel is underneath. Yeah.